This is week 2 of the course, and I know some of you probably looked at the videos video commentaries from last year and met my friend Robolawyer. And, well, Robolawyer is back again this time. What are you wearing, Robolawyer? Santa Claus hat. Christmas has gone, and Robo, you're behind the times. Termine's already started. And yes, the students are all back to university. It's week 2, and we're looking at the sources of law. That's where does the law come from? Where do we go to find them? And we look at a number of different sources of law, and the idea of the common law, we learn what that is. The statute law, that's the law written down in the Acts of Parliament. We look at something called delegated legislation, custom, international law, and see where the law comes from in those particular ways. The other thing, Robolawyer, is we've started using the legal databases to look up places where we can find the law. For example, we know about AustLII, that's the Australasian Legal Information Institute, and some of us have already been there, and we've looked up various cases. Now, before we had the internet, we used to have to go to law libraries and find the law reports written up, but nowadays most of the law reports are on these electronic databases, which makes it a lot easier. It also means everyone in the class can be reading the same case at the same time. The other part of the topic this week, we looked at the development of the law in Australia, and we looked at the history of Australia and how, when it was first occupied by European settlers, they came over with the view that the land was basically called terra nullius. It's Latin for empty land, because the original inhabitants were so widespread and there weren't these organised cities and structures like that. They thought it was an empty land. And we look at the doctrines which apply under international law about if you came to a country where it was an unsettled country, what you did, what law applied. Subsequently, we look at how the Australian colonies developed their own lawmaking powers through to the formation of the nation Australia, through the federation of the Australian colonies into the Commonwealth of Australia, with a Commonwealth Parliament, and the powers of the Commonwealth Parliament being set out in a document called the Constitution. And that's right, Robolawyer, the High Court deals with the issues about the meaning of the Constitution. Okay. Well, how much of this do you have to know? Well, probably the main words, Robolawyer, that's what they mean. Yes, you do need to know about the idea of the separation of powers. That's a very important idea. And what's the other one? Division of powers. Ah, that's good, yes. People get tricked up with that. The division of powers refers to what powers the states have, what powers the Commonwealth have. And that was decided initially when a federation. Since then there have been some changes, but that's what we mean by division of powers. Separation of powers is the 3 branches of government: the legislature, the executive and the judiciary. And they're the key ideas for week 2. Yes, no, you don't have to work out what you're writing your Part B topic on yet. I'm pleased you are going to the course webpage to see what's happening, yes. Yes, I do put the information up there for everyone. Yes. Okay. But you want to come back next week, do you? Well, we'll see how you go. We'll see what the feedback's like. Say goodbye, Robolawyer. Till next week, then. I hope they liked you, Robolawyer, because you were very popular last term. students really liked you.